He is.
Okay. Hello, everybody. This is Frank and Donna Farr down in Katy, Texas. Well, actually, we're not in Katy right now. We're up at Lake Livingston. And we had to get in our truck here so we could get a good Wi Fi. Anyhow, we have our friend Ashley here with us. We are both brand part life or Lifeway brand partners. And today, what we're going to do is we're just simply going to tell you a testimony. Ashley is going to give hers. She's not advising you to do anything. She's not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. We're not trying to treat, diagnose, or anything. Just telling you what the patches have done for us, and you will get a different response. And it seems like you always do. Miss Ashley, could you tell us where you're at today? We're in South Texas. I think you're in a little cooler place, aren't you?
We are in British Columbia, Canada, in the Okanagan.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really
That that's
beautiful here.
beautiful.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've seen pictures. It is a beautiful place. So, tell us a little bit what's happened with you in the patches.
Well, I was introduced to the patches on November 10th of 2024 because I was pregnant with my fourth child. And while I was pregnant, I got so big that my disc between the L4 and L5 squished and came out and crushed my S1 nerve, which led me to not be able to walk. Um, my body was overcompensating from the pain that it actually turned my body into like this.
Hmm.
Mm.
So yeah, and then during that time they couldn't do any testing because I was pregnant. They just kept feeding me T3s for the pain. I had epidurals done. I had injections in my buttocks done, nerve testings. Yeah, it was a nightmare. So after the delivery of Cruz, I was able to get an MRI and it showed that my nerve was crushed. And they wanted me to continue with physiotherapy and whatnot. So I continued in tears the whole time. And then finally, 4 days I went incontinent. So an ambulance came to pick me up and rushed me to the hospital. I got into an airplane that flew me to Vancouver for spinal surgery. After the spinal surgery, I got addicted to morphine and a bunch of opioids. I could not get off of them for the life of me. I was going through withdrawals like crazy, and then found out that the surgery had failed.
Mm.
So that's when I took up my girlfriend's offer on the patches. I was skeptical and I said no for months, but we had done everything we could. And I was like, I'm not going to get paralyzed. So I started patching. Within 20 minutes, I had complete relief in my right leg. I was numb from my toes all the way up to my groin, to where I couldn't feel my groin. I couldn't lift my leg. The doctors would lift my leg in the air and it would just drop. It was dead. So I decided to keep patching. I actually bought the package the next day and then upgraded right away to advanced. I was like, I need as many as I can get. So during that time, my doctor wanted to schedule a second surgery. And we're like, oh, well, I'm doing so well. Let's just wait it out. So we kind of thought about it and hummed and hawed and decided we'll go ahead and get the surgery. So she ordered another MRI a month after patching. And she calls it a mass, but she says your mass is shrinking. It's actually coming off of your nerve. So, I mean, the nerve is still squished and there's still a lot of damage being done, but I could move around, I could drive again. So we decided just to keep patching up for surgery, and I was able to go in with my patches and come out. Did not take any drugs after. The
Well,
healing process was so fast. It was unbelievable. I have like no scarring. I don't have to take any opioids, and I just feel so much
praise the
better
Lord.
now. And my hair and my nails, everything is just those are just the extra perks of patching. I have
Right.
a mole in my back that's actually turned into a skin tag and is almost falling off.
Wow.
My eyesights have gotten better already. They're whiter, and I don't need my glasses anymore. So yeah, it's you got to get patched because you don't think anything of it, but I mean, it can prevent a lot of things from happening.
Right.
I
Right.
think,
Praise.
from my
That is
experience.
that is fantastic. So there's so many people out there that is just in terrible pain, like you were, like I was. And then when you get out of that, you want to tell the whole world about it. I've made it my mission, our ministry, to help as many people as we can. And I feel so honored that you took the time to spend with us today, a few minutes away from your family. I know you're at the lake there also in Canada, like we are, and I'm just amazed with your story. And I appreciate you so much. And if we can ever help you in any way, you have our number. You just give us a call.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Donna. Thanks for having me.
What patches did you use, by the way?
What patches did you
I
use?
was using X39, Eon, and Icy before my surgery. Then after I used X49 and I started using Elavita, adding in those patches.
Right. Let me ask you another question before we get off here. Uh, what would you say to somebody said, well, I tried those patches. I stayed on them for 5 days and it just didn't work, so I didn't use them anymore. What would you say to somebody?
Everybody's
If
body's different. I've had people that put them on and can feel it instantly.
Mhm.
Some don't, like Justin, my partner, he didn't feel them right away, right? So things are working on the inside first, things that you don't know.
Mhm.
So
Right,
just give it a chance. And they say it's a month per decade of your age. So I was just lucky.
right, right. Well,
And you
again,
started patching in November
November
of
10th.
2020, November 10th of 2024. Okay. Okay.
okay,
So
Hmm.
short 6, 7, 8 months ago. So
Yeah.
not long at all to get the results that you got. So just
And
amazing.
my anesthesiologist, because I worked at the hospital for
mhm.
14 years, he ran into us one day and he said, "Why you're walking?" He's like, "In 30 years, I've never seen anything like this before."
Wow,
So, I mean,
really,
he learned a lot from this too. And my surgeon, she calls me once a month to check in on me.
right. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah.
So
That's
you
I'm
are a
I
walking miracle.
amen.
I feel
Amen.
blessed. I really do.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the Lord's in this in every way it can be. I sure do. And again, thank you. And you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we'll talk again real soon. Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
All
Thanks,
right, honey.
Ashley.
Bye bye.
Appreciate you.
Bye.
Bye bye.